Hello, class 8. This is a continuation of your chapter Port Blair, a Dreamland. In the last video, we have seen that why the name uh, Port Blair is given to the island, and then we have seen that a crew member, there was a crew which landed on this island after shipwrecked, and they were attacked and killed by the natives, which alarmed the British government. After that, there was a, a proposed this government has proposed another settlement on this island, but that got delayed because of the Indian revolt of 1857. Till here we have seen in the last video. We will continue from here. However, since the revolt provided the British with large number of new prisoners, it made the New Andaman settlement and prison an urgent necessity. Construction began in November 1857 at the renovated Port Blair, avoiding the vicinity of a salt swamp which seemed to be in the cause of many of the old colonies' problems. What happened here? That since the revolt, it provided British with large number of new prisoners. Now they have new and large number of new prisoners. So what happened, that they needed another place for the settlement of these, and they needed a prison. There was a necessity of a prison, and now the construction began in November 1857. Remember this date, at the renovated Port Blair. What is renovated Port Blair? Means it was restored to make it a better place. Alright, avoiding the area that was surrounded by salt and which seemed to have been the cause of many of the old colonies problem. That was the old colonies problem, because that place was surrounded with salt. Alright, now see here, the penal colony was originally on Viper Island, named after Lieutenant Blair's vessel, the Viper. The convicts, mostly politics prisoners, suffered life imprisonment and hard labor under cruel and degrading conditions. Now it's given here that the penal colony was originally on Viper Island. That was named after Lieutenant Blair's vessel, the Viper. That is named after that. And the convicts that is there about this place, the penal colony that was there on Viper Island, is that the people who do bad things or has committed crime, they suffered life imprisonment there, and they have to undergo hard labor, and they even have to undergo cruel and degrading conditions. The conditions there was very degrading. They have to go through a hard labor, cruel hard labor. Okay, many were hanged while many died of disease and starvation. Between 1867 and 1864 and 67, a penal establishment was also built with convict labor on the northern side of Ross Island. These constructions are in ruins now. What is given here, that in that prison many were hanged, while many they died out of disease and starvation, because the condition was very bad. It was degrading. The condition was bad. They were not even getting proper food to eat. Hygiene was not kept in a very good manner, so they die out of disease and starvation. Then between 1867 and 1864, a penal establishment was also built there with convict labor, and that was there on the northern side of Ross Island. Now these structures are ruined. Okay, now see, as the Indian freedom movement continued to grow in the late 19th century, an enormous cellular jail was constructed between 1896 and 1906 to house Indian convicts, mostly political prisoners, in solitary confinement. Now what happened, that you know that Indian freedom movement was continued in the late 90s, and at that time Britishers, they need a very big jail, and it was constructed between 1896 and 1906, so that those freedom fighters can be kept there in that cellular jail. All right. And that too, that was a very lonely imprisonment. You can't stay with many people, and they have to stay in single jail. Now see, the cellular jail is also known as Kala Pani, a name given to it due to the torture and general ill treatment meted out to its Indian convicts. So that cellular jail, that enormous cellular jail that was constructed, that is also known as Kala Pani. And why the name is given as Kala Pani? Because the torture that they have to go through in that jail was very bad. They were ill treated, they were not given proper food, the hygiene was also not good there. So that is why that place, that cellular jail, is also known as Kala Pani. Now see, the airport at Port Blair, Andaman and Nicobar's capital, has been named Veer Savarkar International Airport. The commemorative Blue Plague on India house fixed by the Historic Building and Monuments Commission for England reads Vinayak Damodar Savarkar 1883-1966, Indian patriot and philosopher, lived here. So here the airport at Port Blair is known as Veer Savarkar International Airport, and that is to honor a person, and that person is Veer Savarkar. So to honor him, to mark an event, to honor a person, this place is named after him. And plaque means an ornamental tablet, or typically a typical metal that is fixed on a wall. You people have seen there's a ornament sort of thing that is fixed on a wall, where the honored person's details are given. So it is given there. Okay. And it is just to commemorate Veer Savarkar. Okay, Vinayak Damodar Savarkar. Now see here, from 1943-1944, during World War II, Port Blair was the headquarters of the Azad Hind government under Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. So in from 1943 till 1944, means for 1 year, that was during World War II, Port Blair was the headquarters for the Azad Hind government that was going under Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Port Blair has been called by different popular names like Heaven on Earth, Veritable Garden of Eden, as a tourism department of the Union Territory terms. So remember this, that Port Blair is also known as Heaven on the Earth and Veritable Garden of Eden. Now see, your visit to Port Blair, however, remains incomplete without having gone to Ross Island and see the light show that plays every evening at the cellular jail in Port Blair, and the trip to Havelock, the most enchanting island on a cruise. It is indeed one of the most beautiful islands that God has created on the earth to express his love for man. So it is being said here that your visit to Port Blair is incomplete if you haven't gone to see Ross Island, and they show light and sound shows, and that is played every evening at cellular jail in Port Blair. And your trip to Havelock as well, it is being said that it's the most enchanting island on a cruise, and it is indeed one of the most beautiful islands that God has created on earth. That is why tourists are attracted toward Port Blair, and in that Port Blair there is Ross Island and Havelock Island. And you know, I told you that your trip is incomplete if you haven't been to these two places as well. Alright, now see, Port Blair, which originally belongs to Great Andamanis, the Onge, the Jarawa and the Sentinelese, the communities that lived and flourished here for at least 20,000 years, is now the capital and largest city of the Andaman and Nicobar Island group. Port Blair is originally Port Blair belongs to Great Andamanis, the Ongees, the Jarawa, and the Santilese, that are the communities that is being living there, and they have flourished for at least 20,000 years. Alright, and this place has now become the capital and the largest city of Andaman and Nicobar Island. Now see, although affected by the tsunami in 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake, Port Blair has survived sufficiently to act as a base for relief effort in the island. What is said in the last paragraph, that although this place was affected by tsunami and in 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake, but still this place has survived and is still acting as a base for relief efforts in the island. Alright, so these things has been given here about Port Blair that you should know, and if you get opportunity, just go and visit this beautiful place, because by the title, the other names that is given to this island, that is like a heaven on the earth or veritable Garden of Eden. I believe that this island is very beautiful. It's like heaven on earth, and if you get opportunity, just visit it once. Now let's see, check the correct option. The first is the shipwrecked crew which landed on the Andaman Island in the 1830s and 1840s was attacked and killed by the natives. Option number C. Then second, during World War II, Port Blair served as the headquarters of the Azad Hind government under Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Option number B is correct. Third, the largest city of the Andaman and Nicobar Island group is Port Blair, and that is the capital. Option number B is correct. Alright, so this finishes our literature part for UT2. From next video, we will start doing your grammar portion. Alright, I'll send you the written question answers. Alright, don't get worried for that. As you know, your paper will be objective, so learn according to that. Alright, read this chapter again, and bye and take care.